This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning. Good to be back, Nat.
Isn't it just? On the show today, you're going to hear a few tales from our holidays. I'll tell you a little bit about my trip to Greece.
Yeah, well, today in Perth, only 14 degrees is the top. So what have you come from, basically?
In the 40s.
Acclimatisation!
Yeah, she's great. We catch up with Sam Pang, who's going to be hosting the Logies this weekend.
We certainly do. Joel Creasey joins us for a couple of hours. Always good hearing from Joel. He tells us about his elephant adoption.
I know, it's a beautiful adoption story, isn't it? Plus, there are a bunch of people who have won lotto and don't realise. Oh, we talk about that.
That'd be heartbreaking.
I know.
And Matthew Pavlich joins us as well.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean. On Nova 937.
It's 6:03, Nathan Nat and Sean. We are live back here. Hello, everybody.
Good to see you, Nat. I haven't seen you down the park. Obviously, you've been touring around the world doing great things and enjoying sunshine, which is far from what we've got this morning.
Oh, Sean. Yeah, so I arrived back yesterday after being in Greece and Turkey, which have had like record-breaking heat waves.
Yeah.
And so it's like a 30-degree turnaround for me. And it was a real come back to ground kind of with a thud kind of moment when I stepped out of the airport last night into pouring rain, like literally bucketing down. And I'm standing there in a pair of light, like cheesecloth pants, just going, oh, this isn't ideal.
Yeah, no, it's been a bit like this
home.
off and on. There's been some cool mornings and some clear skies, which has been, people getting in their cars. It's so hard to get in. You know that moment.
Oh, yeah, I know that moment.
But yesterday when it started pissing down, and we had, for my daughter, and this, for some reason I feel like this always happens to the girls when they're playing footy on a Sunday morning. It's just belting down.
It's the patriarchy, Sean.
Oh, yes. yeah.
That's how it works.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Now, Nat, years and years ago, I know we've talked about this, we both have been to the same Greek island, and there's the only one I could go to, right? It was called Kos. It was the only one I could go to back in the day from London. Mm-hmm. I've always been intrigued about going around. There's so many people from WA these days who are going over to that.
Oh, yeah,
kind of thing.
And I saw all of them.
Yeah,
Sean.
okay. Give us the rundown. How beautiful. Was it postcardy stuff? Is exactly what you expect?
It is exactly what you think it is. So I went to Paros and spent most of the time in the Greek islands in Paros, which is a beautiful Greek island. And it is exactly what you expect to see, which is little villages with white, those white buildings with the blue shutters.
Yeah.
And then there's like and they're usually old fishing villages and stuff. And so there's, restaurants and bars right on the water. And it's just got that vibe and tiny little alleyways.
Are they bigger than Rottnest? The island?
Yes, they are. They are. I mean, there are varying sizes. It depends, but the Paros is bigger than Rottnest.
Okay.
And one day we caught the bus up into a little mountain village and had the afternoon poking around there. Really, really gorgeous. So Paros, unbelievable, really beautiful. Stayed in a town called Naousa, which is an old fishing village away from. It's not where the main port is. You had to kind of take a taxi up to the fishing village, but it's beautiful. Like, it is beautiful, full of Australians. There are Australians everywhere. The Greek islands just seem to be all Australians everywhere. And obviously, other nationalities as well, but everybody enjoying that island life. And then I went to Eos for one night only. And Eos is a famous party island. When we arrived, we were informed that at that point, there were 800 18-year-old Norwegians on the island. Oh. And Eos is a much smaller island, so you notice them everywhere. They wore these neon bright singlet.
It was their schoolies or something?
It was their schoolies. And they get to go to the Greek islands for their leavers. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can.
And they were having a great time. Now, the reason that I went to Eos, one reason.
Yep.
Pizza.
Wasn't for the 18-year-olds, no?
No, that's right. Okay. I gave them a wide berth. But for, so our old mate Theo Kaligarakis, who used to have Theo & Co. and Little Caesars Pizza here.
The world's best pizza maker.
He has set up in Eos and he's living his best island life. He sends his love to everybody. He's exactly the same. He's just full of joy and great pizza. But when, because I was like, should I surprise him? Should I not surprise him? Remember that conversation? question. I decided to tell him I was coming just because it was so busy, and for a few days he'd put, bookings only, and I thought I don't want to get there and be turned away because that'd be awkward. And so I told him he was coming, and he was all excited, and he was like, when do you get there? What are your plans? Do you need... And I said, can you recommend places to go or whatever before we come and have pizza? And so when I get off the boat, he's there. He came to meet the ferry, even though it was 45 minutes late, and walk us to our hotel. What a great guy.
That's beautiful.
And then he gave some recommendations for sunset places to go. It was amazing. And then it came to the time when we were like, okay, let's go for pizza. So it was which is about 10 o'clock because you don't do island time.
Yep.
And I'm following the Google Maps because his pizza place is in the old town, so in the tiny little alleyways. And the maps can't deal with old town. It couldn't deal with it. And we're walking around going, where is it? It tells us it's that way. It says we're here and we're in a car park. I'm like, this is weird. And then a guy comes up and goes, do you need any help? And he was an Aussie. And I said, we're trying to find Theo's Pizza. And he went, okay, I know where that is. You guys are obviously Australian. I said, yeah, Theo's an old mate of mine. He went, I grew up in Mundaring. And this guy, he now lives on EOS and runs several bars there. He grew up in Mundaring, which is where the original Little Caesars was. He said, all my mates worked for Theo. Like, what are the chances we would find him in a car park and that he would be able to direct us in the right direction?
That is amazing.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Greg Harlan's full of Perth people. So, yeah, amazing pizza. Like, as good as Theo's ever was, how good was the pizza when he was here?
Yeah,
imagine
brilliant.
Fresh Greek produce now.
Yeah. And he's going, and he's going, well, that's
he's going
his
really
life.
well. Yeah, that's his life, and he's loving it.
Is it popular?
Look, there were lots of, it's not a big restaurant, so because nothing's big in those, the premises aren't big. But he took over, he told me that he took the pizza, he had the pizza oven from here shipped over there, and he said it took them a day to get it in because the streets are too narrow. They thought they were going to have to give up. And then this guy's like, no, we're going to do this. And they managed to just grease it up and get it in there. And they shut down that street for half a day while they
get a pizza oven in there.
Pizza oven in, yeah.
And what are the prices of pizza now? Are they cheap? Is it cheap?
Was it cheap? I don't know. It would seem to be pretty standard. Yep. Yeah. Tasty, though.
Unreal.
So good. Long way to go for pizza, but worth it.
Yeah.
Me and the 800 Norwegian 18-year-olds loving life.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast. Last quarter.
Sensational play. Spend more time doing you things, like cheering on Freo at Optus Stadium with Bankwest.
Here we go. Time for a round of last quarter. Up for grabs, 2 premium Bankwest best seats to see the Dockers take on Carlton on this Sunday, August 3rd.
That's going to be huge. The Blue Bag is in town.
Yep.
Fremantle need to make sure they stay ahead of the pack.
They're going to take care of them, surely. Premium seating, food and drinks, all included.
Yeah, all you've got to do is win the last quarter. But how do you do that? Let's ask Dennis from East Vic Park. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning, how are you?
Great,
brother.
Dennis. Okay, big question. How do you win the last quarter?
You got to win the last quarter.
Yes, Dennis, you are absolutely correct.
Dennis, did you see St Kilda win the last quarter? They got the memo the other day.
Mate, would you believe I missed it, so I had to go watch it on replay. How amazing was that?
Unbelievable.
Big comeback.
Oh, check it out, everyone. You can check out the last 2 minutes on YouTube. It was ridiculous.
I did, yeah. It was crazy.
Amazing. Dennis, in the first quarter, you're up against Leah from Falcon. Good morning, Leah.
Good morning.
Hey, Leah, how do you win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
Leah.
Certainly do.
I like the way you think, Leah. All right, let's run through the rules. In the first quarter, we're going to ask you a question. If you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you're through to the second quarter. You get it wrong, your opponent moves on to the second quarter. Let's test your buzzers. Dennis.
Dennis.
Leah.
Leah.
They're working well, guys. Here we go.
First quarter question of the last quarter. What's the capital of the USA?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Washington, D.C.
Certainly
Dennis
is,
is
Dennis.
through to the second quarter by Leah. In the second quarter, Dennis, you're taking on Marie from Leaderville. Good morning, Marie.
Good morning.
Marie, how do you win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
Thanks, Marie. You can stay.
Yep. And Marie, let's test your buzzer. Marie.
Marie.
It's working. Second quarter question. Horn. You hear Amy in the background saying horn.
On the horn.
Okay, here we go. Second quarter. Which AFL team occasionally plays home games in Canberra? Dennis?
The Giants.
Yes, Dennis is through to the third quarter.
Hey, Dennis, how about their third quarter against Sydney on the weekend?
Again, another crazy game. How good's football? Pure theatre.
Bloody brilliant, Dennis.
Dennis, I like
Me
the way.
and
I like
Dennis
your
can be
passion, Dennis.
chit-chatting about the
won't
weekend's
to know
games
that
all
I'm a
weekend.
You won't like to know that I'm a Carlton supporter.
Oh, jeez, Dennis.
Bless your cotton socks. It's been a great
tough
year.
No, that's okay. My boy's 8 years old and he's Freo. He loves Freo, so hopefully I'll get through.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right. Well, you're through to the third quarter where you're taking on Vicky from Bull Creek. Good morning, Vicky.
Good morning.
Vicky, how do you win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
Good on you, Vicky.
Let's test your buzzer, Vicky.
Vicky.
It's working.
All right,
Time for the third quarter.
here we go. What colour is the circle on the Japanese flag?
Dennis?
Oh, here we go now. Red.
Yes, Dennis.
You had to find it there.
Started to worry me for a
Yeah,
second.
I'm struggling.
All right, Dennis is through to the last quarter. It's
Can he go all the way now?
Can he go all the
From
way?
Barry to box.
Dennis in the last quarter, you're taking on Louise from Como. Good morning, Louise.
Good morning, guys.
Louise, how do you win the last quarter?
You win the last quarter.
You are bang on. Let's test your buzzer, Louise.
Lou.
Lou. All right, she shortened it to Lou.
I like
Okay, it is Dennis v. Lou in the last quarter. Are we ready? Here is the last quarter question. Which team did Tom Hawkins play his whole career with?
Dennis.
Lou.
Dennis for the win.
G. Long.
He went the distance.
Dennis! Oh, he's a four-quarter kind of
I'm gonna
guy.
watch my team suffer.
Dennis, you're 1-2 Premium Bankwest Best Seats. See the Dockers take on Carlton on Sunday, August 3rd. Premium seating, food and drinks, all included. Dennis, you've done it. You and your son are going to have a great day.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. Love you.
Well done, Dennis. You
How
deserve that.
The
Coast
last
to coast.
quarter goes.
Yep.
I know. And obviously a big footy fan, so well
Yeah,
played.
and the Blue Bags beat
Indeed.
the Eagles quite comfortably about a month ago here.
Shut up,
so
Sean. Nobody cares.
Yeah, but that's the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a good point,
Yeah,
Dennis.
just,
Good point.
we're just in the
No,
desert
look,
for a
I'll be
bit.
more than happy for Fremantle. I've got a soft spot for them, so we're more than happy if they have a win. But yeah, go Baggers.
Good on you, buddy.
Okay, good man.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Time to welcome to the show the Fresh Prince, Joel
Creasey.
Morning, Joel. He can't hear us.
Hey, shaking his head. We've lost a bit of communication with Joel. His eyes are wandering everywhere.
Yeah,
But in the
yeah.
meantime, Natalie, we've got a
He's
few
there.
things
We
coming
can-
up that we need to talk about.
We can see him if that helps you. Does it help? I don't know.
You know what I love? Modern technology.
I know, right? We're at the forefront of it. Can you hear us now, Joel?
I love modern technology too.
We'd be better off with a couple of cans in the string, don't you reckon?
I know. Well, good morning. Hello.
Good
I'm
morning,
good to be
Joel.
here.
Good morning, Joel.
How are
Yeah.
you doing? I mean, I know you've missed us over the last few weeks.
I've missed you so much,
You
hence
kept
why I'm
texting
here.
me all the time.
I know. And I didn't. I text you a challenge to do while you're away, and I think it was a pretty easy challenge, and I'm assuming you nailed it.
I forget what the challenge was.
It
What
involved
was it?
Saganaki and octopus.
Oh, yeah. No, yes, and yes. I'm like, it wasn't much of a challenge. I just had to eat it. I didn't have to do anything weird with it.
Oh, okay. I want to see the video.
But, yeah.
There isn't one.
What happens on holidays stays on holidays. As
It
we
looked
know.
delightful.
It really
looked
was.
amazing.
Yeah. So I was in Turkey and Greece, and the food in both of those places incredible. But also, it was so hot everywhere I went. And then I came home to pouring rain, literally pouring rain last night, Joel.
Oh my gosh! How does she do it? How does she do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, with frizzy hair, that's how she does it.
And Sean, you and I didn't get to catch up in Bali. I'm very disappointed about that.
Oh, I think I was more disappointed, actually, because I spent the whole time just with my wife and my daughter, and you would have been a good mix, Joel, I would say
I
that.
would have loved it. I don't know how that slipped by me.
There was a lot of my friends, actually, over the journey that went, and a lot of WA people that go to Lombongan Island in particular.
Yes.
Joel, how
Yes,
was the
that's where I
place that
was.
you stayed at? Was it
It
nice?
was gorgeous. It was lovely. Although you're right, there were a lot of West Australians there. It was like far north Perth. We had a wonderful time. My sisters have babies.
Yep.
So that was a lot for Jack and I, but wonderful quality family time.
Was there any moment in which you and Jack said, why don't we just go and get a room at a place on our own? Did you have that? Okay, right.
Perth Airport on the flight over.
We've all been there.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Sean are all in for a good cause. This week, Domino's is donating part proceeds to Perth's Children's Hospital. Order in store, online or via the app.
All right, on the line, we have $1,000 cash from Domino's. Your task is to name 5 things in the category that we give you.
I love this.
In 5 seconds.
All right, Tony's in Warnbro. Tony, you're the first cab off the rank. Good morning.
Tony.
Good morning.
Tony, have you had a coffee this morning?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay, so you don't.
Oh, my
doesn't-
gosh. How do you get up in the morning?
Doesn't need it. Ooh. I'm on my second already. 2 shots, long black. Thank you. Tony,
hardcore.
I hope you've got your wits about you. Here's what's going to happen. Joel is going to give you the category and then he will say go. Your timer will start at that point, 5 seconds only, to name 5 things that we deem fit the category you're given, okay?
Okay.
Are we clear?
Yep.
Are you nervous?
Clear as mud.
Yep. 5 seconds isn't very long.
No, I know it goes so fast. Make sure you speak nice and loudly too, okay?
Okay.
All right, Tony, here's Joel with your category.
You can do it, Tony. Here we go. Pizza toppings, go.
Pepperoni, olive, anchovy, tomato, onion.
She did it.
Amy's
She
going to
did
play
it.
it. First cab
You
off the
did it. You paused after tomato. I thought, here we go, because it is
I
people
know.
can do 4, but can they do 5? Tony, you've scored $1,000 cash from Domino's.
Oh, thank you.
And
That was
also,
an easy
because
one.
of your
Thank you.
intimate knowledge of pizza toppings, they're going to give you a job. So that's
Well
also
done.
great news. Congratulations. That's how
you.
it's done, everybody. We're going to do it again tomorrow.
Geez, Tony, we've got a whole list of categories that we were
I
going to
know.
go through because people in the past haven't been so successful.
No.
Well done to you.
Nailed it,
You
Tony.
don't need coffee. Don't
I
need
know.
coffee.
You know,
I'm learning
just
this.
heaps of drugs, though. That's
Hey, Tony, you know what? You absolutely do. Thank you.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey, Joel, I wanted to ask you, because we haven't been able to see you face-to-face for a while, about your trip to Africa. I know you've told everyone in the afternoon show, but give us a rundown.
Oh, it was wonderful. So I went there saying, I'm going to adopt an elephant. I'm going to adopt an elephant, which is, yes, what I went to do. But I went and I spent a couple of days with this guy called Paul Gardner. His name is the Eco-Venturer. And his family have rewilded the Eastern Cape of South Africa and brought all these beautiful animals back down there. And, I got to adopt an elephant. I was thinking I was going to get a baby girl.
Yeah.
Because I was ready to call her Ellie Faba or Ellie Fontaine.
Yes.
But I actually am now a boy dad to a 4/5-year-old male elephant. And because my dog in Melbourne is called Girlfriend, my elephant in Africa is now called Boyfriend. Boyfriend the elephant. And the game rangers were like, so when we take out guests on game drives, do we have to call him Boyfriend? I was like, yep, yeah, you do.
You're putting the gay into game reserve, aren't you?
Well, what was so funny is the entire time we were there, everyone we met wanted to give me like a little fun fact, but it was the same fun fact.
Oh, what's the fun fact?
They kept saying, do you know what a group of zebras is called? And I was like, well, to begin with, I was like, no. But by the end, I was like, yes, I know. It's called a dazzle a zebra. But everyone just felt like that was the appropriate thing that I'd want to learn.
Do you know what a group of flamingos is called? You'll like this one too.
Oh, I did know.
It's a flamboyance.
It's a flamboyant.
That's the best one ever.
I've got another one for you.
Okay.
A group of giraffes.
Oh.
It's very reality TV.
Is it an NBA team?
It's a journey of giraffes.
A journey?
Yes,
Wow.
a journey of giraffes.
That's...
Nat, how do they come up with those combos?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know whose job
I
it is
thought you might be.
to come up with collective nouns, they're
Collective
called.
nouns.
Because they're, some of them are just nonsense. But yes.
I love them.
A journey
That's
of
great.
giraffes.
A
Come
journey
on.
of giraffes.
So
We'll
where
have to
you
go
were
visit
staying,
Boyfriend.
I saw that some of the things that you posted on socials, Joel, and it looked like you literally just walked out of your room and there were giraffes wandering around.
They were right out the front, and then there was one day I was in the shower and I was like, what is that animal? It wasn't there last night. And I was having a really good look whilst having a shower. It was another guest hunched over taking photos. So they got
So
to see.
not a warthog, yeah.
They got more than the big five, if you know what I mean.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The Logies are this Sunday, everybody. I know. We're beside ourselves.
Particularly Joel, because he's got the weekend off.
Yes.
Good news, though, because our old friend Sam Pang is hosting once again because, A, nobody else wants to do it, but also he's very good at it.
He's the best.
Sam Pang, good morning.
Good morning, Nat. I can't work out if that's passive-aggressive or not. That didn't sound overly sincere. You're excited, and I've got the job because no one else wants it.
No, but then
Sam,
what
it's
did I
aggressive,
say?
aggressive.
What did I say?
Right.
I said you're very good at it, see?
You're great at it, Sam, actually. You're great at it.
Oh, but, well, okay, now we can start the interview again. Thanks so much. Great
Yes,
to be
yes.
here. Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful. No, how are you all? Good?
We're
Is that
great.
John Creasey?
Yeah,
I am. Hi,
joined us.
Sam.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello.
Creasey,
How are you,
what
darling?
are you doing double shifts at the moment? What, are you
Yeah.
still on the afternoon? Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, no, I'm
Sorry,
still doing the afternoons too.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's,
great.
just,
Wow.
he's just filling in for Nathan a little bit while Nathan's got some time off. So,
Also, Joel's crippling gambling debts need to be paid as well. So there you go.
House always wins.
I know.
I love the pokies.
Bloody baccarat, eh?
Sam, we do tend to frequent the same comedy clubs when trying material. Have you been out trying gear for Sunday?
I was at the Basement Comedy Club in Melbourne on Friday and Saturday, and I saw a post that has you coming up next week, Crease.
I do, and I saw the post.
Did you know that?
I do know. I am aware. But I actually saw the post that Basement Comedy Club put out last week saying, big surprise guest this weekend. It must have been you. How did it go?
What a disappointment, though. I think they were expecting...
Well, I was expecting Kitty Flanagan,
yeah, exactly. I think it went all right, Crease. I think so. The comedy... the Basement Comedy Club audience might be a bit different to the one on Sunday night, but...
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit smarter.
well, I think it went all right. It's just good to say some stuff out loud, and I think, Sunday night it'll be fun again, like the last two have been.
Yeah. Have you done this in the previous couple of years? Tried your stuff out beforehand?
I have, Matt, yeah.
Yeah.
I have. Not,
because I saw, I was in LA at the beginning of the year, just
hanging out.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's going well.
I caught Nikki Glazer trying out some. She's just been in the country last
hilarious.
week actually, and she was trying out some of her stuff ahead of the Golden Globes. And it's what's a bit of fun when you do see somebody do these tryouts. She was doing it all over the place. Is what actually then makes the show. How much do you go by what the audience reaction is on the night, or are you? There were a couple where you go, no, I'm still going to do it because I believe this is a good joke.
You're spot on, yes. So it's nice to say ones you think that are funny out loud, and hopefully they get a laugh even at a comedy club, and there are ones that don't get a laugh and you go, well, you're wrong. I'm still doing that anyway. But, it's a fine line. I think it's good to say them out loud. It's good to see if, like the first year I did a joke that at the end of it, this was on the night where you go, it got a laugh at the club, and then I did it on the night, and no one, at the end of the words, no one even knew it was a joke.
Oh, God.
That was a lesson learned, but, I was still, still proud of it. But you just, I think as Joel knows, you just got to go with your, go with what you think's funny, and then they're not all going to land.
No,
that's fine.
So, hey, Joel, so when you're doing this as well, do you... when you're trying out new stuff, how long will you go for? Will you just go up and just do, 5 or 10 minutes just to work out that bits and pieces to be able to collectively put it together eventually?
I'll sandwich it with a bit of material that I know works, then do the new stuff in the middle. But I think, Sam, in your case, and like when you're I've done like a comedy roast before for John Creasey, and I went and tried it out. I think when they know you're trying stuff out, you can just go and do the material, right? You don't have to sandwich it.
No, on Friday and Saturday, I clearly told them. I said, if I'm here, usually I'm not doing jokes about farmer wants a wife and married at first sight. So I just said, listen, I've got the Logies coming up. I hope you don't mind if I try some stuff. And then basically, I just did about half of Joel's act anyway. So that lasted.
What's your thoughts on Richard Marx and Guy Sebastian teaming up?
What a dream. What a dream.
Sorry, Sean. What are they doing? What do you mean? What are they doing?
Well, they're singing, apparently.
They're performing.
And I was racking my head this morning. I was talking to the guys. And I'm sure it's Richard Marx. I'm sure it was Richard Marx, the biggest name that's going to be on the Logies.
Has no one told you?
As you know, I'm not Mr. Television. I don't watch a lot of these shows. I don't really. I'm glad that it's good to know that Richard Marx and Guy Sebastian are there. I do know. This is the one thing I do know.
Yes, okay, tell us.
Well, I know that Jimmy Barnes is opening the show, isn't he?
Oh,
Yes, I can
Should we get a
confirm.
producer on the? Should we get a producer of the Logies on the show to find out? I'm sure that Jimmy Barnes is opening.
Yes, they're saying Jimmy Barnes also announced as a musical guest, past artist James Bay, mate. They talked about past artists, but Richard Marx and Guy Sebastian will perform.
Well, that's exciting.
it's very exciting.
I think it's. I hope I'm still there by then. Yeah, man. I think it's about halfway through. But it'll be. That's pretty cool. That's pretty. Richard Marx. I don't know how much you guys have done with Richard Marx, but he seems pretty cool.
Well, he was in the 80s.
Yeah. He's on The Voice. He's a coach on The Voice. That's why he's.
That's why he's
Oh, that's
yeah.
Well,
I was trying to
I'm
find
learning
the link.
things.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. I'm lucky I had this chat with you guys before Sunday night. I'm learning a lot from that. This is great this morning.
Now, the big thing that we is a staple of the Logies is the fact that it goes on forever, Sam, forever and ever and ever. Are we running a book on how late it's actually going to be finished this year?
Oh, no,
Come on.
don't get me started. Don't worry. Hey,
Drags.
I just want you to know. I'm not. I'm on the
We're
same
on
page
breakfast
as everyone
radio.
else.
We've got to turn up the next morning and do a show. How are we supposed to know
Yeah,
who the gold Logie? Well, what do we just find out on the news in the morning? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Yeah, I don't know why you're getting angry at me, Nat. I don't produce. I'm not producing the whole show. I just do my bit, and then yes, I'm with you. It goes way too long, and I think last year it finished at 5 minutes. It finished at 5 to midnight, and I think I almost threw straight to sunrise. That was insane.
I mean, at this
I don't know.
rate, Carl Stefanovic doesn't have time to get drunk at the after party. If you're gonna,
Yeah.
He'll have drunk himself sober by the time everything finishes. I think I think there are plans for it to be slightly shorter this year. So
great.
There's one thing I will defend myself. If you do watch the whole thing, I'm never the reason that it goes long.
No, you keep it tight and bright. I like that.
Absolutely. I wish it was. I hope it's slightly shorter too, Matt.
okay, great. We're all on the same page.
Beautiful words.
Well, we know that beautiful words. We know that you will do a great job, Sam, because
love you.
Because past performances as you go by, you've been great, and you're going to be great again. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Nat. I appreciate that. The whole thing started passive aggressively and it's finished with a pep talk. I appreciate that.
And also you're nominated. Your show's nominated, so well done for that as well.
Good on you,
congratulations. And you've been greenlit for another season. That's also excellent. We're very proud of you.
So proud of you, Sam.
Nat, I'm starting to tear up now. This is really not gone the way. It should be a wonderful night, and I know that there is a slight roasting element to it, but it's also a celebration of the industry, which we're all lucky to be part of. So I do make that clear.
And it'll give you something else to think about after the Dockers carve up Carlton on Sunday as well.
For sure, Sam.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that's I think they've already paid out on that game, by the way. Now that's already done. Don't worry.
It's already been factored into the ladder.
Yeah, they've already given them the points. So anyway,
love your work. Thank you,
buddy.
Sam.
Love you, Sam.
Go well, son. Go well.
thanks, Nat.
Shookers.
Thanks, Sean.
Shookers, exactly.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Puss to you, Joel. I'm going to use that forever.
Kiss.
Everybody's dreams to be able to travel the world and do what they want whenever they want, and because you've got enough funds under your belt to be able to do that.
Wouldn't that be the dream?
So winning lotto is the only way most people think that that can be obtained. There is $116 million still outstanding that people have not claimed in Australia off lotto victories, including one this year, which takes up the most part, which was the $100 million that no one's claimed. And that was in June.
It hasn't been claimed yet.
No.
Cheeky numbers.
Yeah. There was someone in 2021, and this is clearly they've lost the ticket, haven't been able to claim. 4.6 million was another win. That was the set. Oh, that was the set for life. Have you ever played that?
No, never.
That's
the 20 where you get, if you win, you get $20,000 a month
for 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need a drip fed to me because I spend it all
exactly.
immediately.
That's right. I know.
Oh, how disappointing to think that you might have won lotto and you've lost the ticket, or you don't know that you're the winner.
I know.
That life is awaiting for you and you're not even taking it.
Do you remember years ago there was somebody who thought that they lived in Kalgoorlie and there was an outstanding win that nobody had claimed, and they were certain that it was them and that they'd accidentally thrown their ticket in the bin,
dump?
and they were searching through the dump trying to find it.
Through the dump?
And
I would.
Yeah.
And I know, but then at some point somebody found it. They just found a ticket in their glove box and it was theirs. And so the guy that's been rifling through the Kalgoorlie dump for months was it was all for nothing.
I'm covered in all this for nothing.
I know.
I've never bought a lotto ticket, but I'm going to go check my house just in case I have and I've not remembered. Maybe it's me.
Or maybe it's also
You
Jack
are
that's got
earning
one.
too much money if you've never bought a lotto ticket. Look at you.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't put it past Jack to do it.
Yeah.
Although he'd then take the money and not tell me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I'm
have you
taking the
seen
dog
him?
and he disappears.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen him today,
Takes
actually.
the dog for a walk and he just never see him again. Or the dog. How about that?
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's Nathan, Nat and Sean's 20K double play. Hear a song by the same artist played back to back. Win $1,000 instantly. 20K double play.
All right. Well, you did just hear two songs by the one and only Katy Perry. That was Teenage Dream. There were no other songs in between. That means it's a double play. Melanie from Adderdale. Hello.
Happy Monday, guys. How are you?
Happy Monday,
now.
Melanie.
It's very happy Monday for you, Melanie, because you have scored $1,000 with our 20K double play.
Oh, my God, I can't believe it. I didn't get to go to Katy Perry, so this is probably maybe the next best thing.
I know, right?
So good. She was great.
I did go. It
You
was
saw it-
chaotic. It was a chaotic concert. I loved it, but there was a lot going on.
Fireworks and stuff like that. The whole stage,
yeah,
Joel.
she was flying through the stadium. She had
On a
lots of
giant
hot takes.
butterfly, yeah.
Yeah. And it was interesting.
But $1,000, Mel, what are you going to spend it on?
Oh my God, I didn't even contemplate getting through, so I'm not sure, but something fun.
Well, I've got an
Something fun.
idea, Mel. How about you pop down to Legends? It's a local bar that you would know of down at Adderdale.
Put it across the bar.
I'll be there Friday.
All right, see you there, Shawnee.
Wow. You're just angling for free beer. I see what you're doing
You're
there.
invited too, Nat.
Oh, thank you, Mel. That's very kind. Sean didn't invite me. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Careful, she'll clean you out.
Yeah.
More than 1,000.
All right, our 20K double play will be back again tomorrow. Well played. It's a beautiful way to go. Mel's $1,000 richer.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
It's Nathan and Sean's book week.
For the Y. Invest in your child's future with the Y School Ready program, helping children under 5 flourish with literacy and language. Search the Y WA Early Learning.
Oh, my God. How much do we love Book Week?
Well, we heard those voices just then,
Yes.
and I'm looking at Joel's face because his just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh, adorable. What is this I feel? Oh, my gosh, is that my heart? I didn't know I had one.
Joel, did you celebrate Book Week when you were at school? Is that a
Of
thing?
course,
Yeah.
yes. You know, I'm mad for a dress up.
Yeah.
Although I went as Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Always been a friend of Dorothy, but that's not a book. That's a film.
Was it never
Wizard
a
of Oz
book?
is a film.
Was
I
it
don't
ever
know.
a book?
I don't think so. I mean, I think of it more as a film, but there I was in my little plaits with my Toto, having a great time. No one pointed it out to me until I looked back on the photos and was like, well, I feel like that's more cinematic, but okay.
I'm Googling his Wizard of Oz a book.
Yeah.
Let's
Make
have
me
a look.
feel better.
Okay, while you're doing that, Nat, I'll tell everyone we want to do our show live from your school during Book Week, of course.
Incredible.
$5,000 donation we're going to rock up with if your school is selected, a special Book Week surprise, and you won't want to miss that either.
If you think this sounds good, then get your teacher, it must be a teacher or principal, to register your school now via the Nova Player. Be quick, though, because the winning school is going to be announced on Friday. Joel, I have good news for you.
Yes.
The Wonderful Wizard of Oz is a 1900 children's novel written by author L. Frank Baum and illustrated by W. Denslow. It is the first novel in the Oz series of books about a Kansas farm girl named Dorothy.
That's right, because, you know, L. Frank Baum, you know, the lead in Wicked, the musical Elphaba, that's where they get the name Elphaba from. L. Frank Baum. Elphaba.
There we
How's
go.
that for some
educational.
trivia?
So, great news. you did celebrate Book Week appropriately.
Great. In my little dress in grade 4. I looked fantastic.
His little
my little
dress
ruby
in
slippers.
year 12.
My little dress on the weekend.
No judgment. You know, we're bang up for it. We do love a dress up. Have you thought about what you might dress up this year? I mean, normally, Sean, you leave it to the very last minute.
Yes, nothing will change in that respect, I would have thought.
I can style you if you like, Sean.
If you've
What
got
are
a
you
great
reading?
idea.
What are you reading at the moment?
Okay, how do you...
That's very funny.
The form guide is the short answer to what he's reading at the moment.
Okay. I can
So
dress
you
you
could
up
dress as a jockey.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, it does,
That
doesn't
works.
it?
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
brightly coloured
We'll
silk.
workshop it a bit later.
All right, so just to reiterate, if you want us to come to your school to do our whole show during Book Week, we'll bring a $5,000 donation for your school.
That's how we buy your
We've
love.
got a special
Not bad.
Book Week surprise that you won't want to miss as well. You need to nominate your school. Get your teacher or your principal, nag them to register your school now via the Nova Player, because we're going to be announcing the school on Friday. Good news. I know.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
You're one of those people that comes back with an accent. 'Cause
Yes.
my sister, honestly, she'll have like a 4-hour layover somewhere and she'll come back with the accent from that country.
Okay, so
Was she?
we did
Yes.
find it hilarious because on Friday I was catching a ferry back from the island of Eos back to Athens, and it's like a 5-hour ferry ride where they
Really?
call in at other little islands along the way.
Yeah,
And
Joel,
so-
she hadn't slept for 48 hours. She still had a glow stick in her
Yeah, I
hand.
know, I was going to say glow sticks.
Chewing her face
Still
off.
doofing.
yeah. Me and the 818-year-old Norwegians.
Oh my gosh.
True story. And so, my friend and I, we thought it was hilarious to imitate the girl who would make the announcements, because she
Okay.
would make them both in English and Greek, but she would say things like, "We are approaching the port of Dinos." And because they have to make lots of announcements because. Have you ever caught a ferry in Greece? It is intense. It's
Really?
so intense. So when you get on and off, it's like at the islands. At either end of it, it's not. You know, it's when you're first starting or when you're getting off in Athens, it's not so bad because they don't have anywhere else to be. They do not muck around. They just start screaming at you. So when you're getting off, you have to get down there, get your bag, and get ready to go because you have a very small window to get off the boat. But
Before they take
similarly,
off.
to get
Yeah,
back
going
on the
back to Eos.
to get on the boat again. That's right. So, and when we were getting on at Eos, this guy was just screaming, "Go, go, go!" And as all these very hungover people are dragging their bags up the gangplank, and
Just what
they're
you need.
literally there, like the engines are still going, and they're basically it's trying to stay in one spot
Yeah,
for long
yeah.
enough to get everybody. And this guy was dragging people's suitcases on, and
Oh
like
my
literally,
gosh.
like, and we called them the border collies, like nipping at your heels to get you to get on the boat. I'm like, it's intense.
We need that at Rono.
It is
I know.
unbelievable. Yeah. At the port of Dinos.
Nice.
But
And you're
that's
in EOS. I'm going to have my EOFest party in EOS, I've decided. I think that'd be the perfect place to have an end of financial year
It is.
party.
Yeah.
Look,
How
Joel,
good's that?
no disrespect. We are all too old.
No.
No.
Have I missed my window?
No, you
Missed
haven't,
your
Joel.
EOS window.
No.
You've
No.
missed it. I'm telling you, you've missed it.
I would hate it. Yeah, I would hate it.
It is crazy and fun.
And
but
beautiful, I'm sure.
It's a beautiful place. It is a beautiful place, but we were
Don't
too
give
old.
up.
We were
Nat,
too
don't give
old to
up.
be there. Even as on the ferries, we're waiting to get off with our bags, ready to go. We looked around and went, "Oh, okay, we're too old to be here."
Yeah, great.
yeah.
Makes you feel real good about yourself.
Really, it really does. Yeah, thank you. Joel, we'll be catching up with you. You're going to join us again on Friday.
Yes, cannot wait.
Great job tomorrow. Former Socceroo goalkeeper Zelko Kalic is going to be joining us.
Isn't Joel just thinking, I wish I'd have read my contract a bit better? Just doing
I
breakfast
like
radio in
it.
the afternoon.
I love it because think about it, it was not really breakfast hours for me, if you know.
No,
that's
that's
true,
true. That's
Yeah.
true. You are living the dream, to be honest.
Finally,
It's 11 o'clock. Look at you go.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.